Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to make your DELL Latitude 5420 faster. So the first step that you should take is simply go to the settings and then go to system. Then find power and battery, and now all you need to do is go to power mode and set it to, I'd suggest when plugged in, setting it to best performance, and on battery you can leave it on balance so it doesn't use too much power. And by the way, even if you are not planning on even if you have both of these set to best performance, your laptop will still run better if it's plugged into power, so that's worth noting. Then another thing is right click on the taskbar and go to Task Manager. Now go to Startup, which is here, and you'll see different apps listed here. And some of them, if you don't understand the name of them, or if they are connected with like security or some other important things in the system, like for example the OneDrive, which backs up your data, then leave them as they are. But you can see that different apps have different status. If they are enabled, that means on startup of your laptop, they turn themselves on automatically. They just auto start. And for some apps you just don't want that. I mean like Discord, Steam or Spotify or any other app that adds itself to the startup apps. For some of these apps you just don't need that, and even if you use them then it's better to have them disabled here, because you can enable them yourself, and they just impact your startup time on your laptop, so it's unnecessary. And also they run in the background all the time. If you close them yourself, then of course not, but I really doubt that you close the apps that are opened automatically. Sometimes you don't even know they are open because they are not displayed on the taskbar. Instead they are in the system tray here. So yeah, it's just important to have these apps disabled if there's something that you don't need. Like for example, mobile devices. I don't connect my mobile phone to the to my laptop wirelessly, so I can just disable that, and it should just make my laptop start up a bit faster and just not run in the background, so that's great. Then also, speaking of the apps that run in background, if you go to performance, I'm gonna show you a short example in a moment, but first you need to acknowledge that if there are apps that you're not currently using, you just don't need them to run right now, but they are running in the background. They use some resources, especially the CPU, the memory, and maybe the disk as well. So I'm gonna show you that on an example. I'm just gonna open a browser and several windows, tabs of the browser. Of course, not everyone has lots of tabs, but I think that this number of tabs is pretty normal, honestly. I've seen worse things in life. And yeah, you can see how it has raised and how the memory usage has raised. And if I close the Microsoft Edge now, you can see how immediately the memory usage drops, the CPU usage drops, the GPU, the Wi-Fi, the disk, everything drops, which means that the laptop will just have more resources to run actually important things. And that's why I recommend to close the apps that you're not currently using. And that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.